Hey there, it is Tuesday morning. Trying really hard this week to make a video every day of some sort. Maybe not 15 minutes long, but here I'm trying. So today I'm gonna do my late night tea because it is like 3:15 in the morning and I'm trying to stay awake until 7 or 8 in the morning. I have to work tonight, so without further ado, meet my tea collection. Now this back here, this Cafe du Monde is coffee, but the rest of it is my tea collection. Some of it I got in Bar Harbor and some of it came from Salem, but for the most part, you know, I got some from Walmart too. So there we go. Got my tea pot going, and it's one of those adjustable temperature ones so that I can get the right temperature for my green tea does not need to boil, and that's what I'm making today. It's green tea. So it needs to be like 185, 190, I believe. I've lost my tea guide, but I know it's just under boiling. So got my little coffee cup, not my coffee cup, my tea cup that I got in Bar Harbor. Love my little English bulldog. I miss my Jethro buddy. This is the tea strainer I use. Still got a little bit of tea in there. And thing never usually comes clean. And today, let's see, strawberry fields today. As you can see, it's got green tea in it, rose hips, lemon grass, lemon peel, lavender, tulsi, strawberry essence, and lemon essence. And I'm using my cell phone, so it's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Goes right down in there like so. Kind of just put it down in the strainer and kind of flatten it out. It's not blue anymore, so that means the water is ready. And I pour it just about to the level of the tea, sometimes a little bit more. And then I give minutes. So 3 minutes we sit and wait. I want to introduce you to my honey collection, which also came from Salem. That came from Salem. That came from Salem. And that is the brand of, that's who I get it from, in Salem, Massachusetts. And then this, that's just Walmart honey. So I'm going to take a little pause here because I'm not going to talk to you for 3 or 4 minutes while I'm waiting for the tea to steep. But when I come back, I will show you how I finish my tea. Okay, so I'm back. It's been about 3.5, 4 minutes. So this is the spoon I started with to measure. This is a different spoon. It's bigger. What I do is I just give that a good little squeeze. Just to kind of, and then I take out and set it on my lid. So, see if I can get this to work. Everything's being difficult tonight. So I take my honey and the first spoon. I try not to mix wet and dry ingredients because I mashed it down with the other spoon. So I just do honey with the spoon that I measured with because I don't want to get any in my tea. I don't know, it's weird like that. And so that's how I fix my tea. It's a nice green looking tea. So I hope you've enjoyed this Tuesday tea. Let's see what I do tomorrow. Good morning on this beautiful Friday morning, July the 1st. So I'm sitting here in the car waiting on my husband. He's getting a haircut. We dropped our dog off earlier this morning to get a groom. So everybody's getting cleaned up and trimmed up but me. Oh well, I don't go to the beauty shop or anything like that. Usually when I get a haircut, it's my cousin back in Missouri who cuts my hair. So I'm just sitting here crocheting while I wait. Today's project is a gift for a newborn. Well, not actually a newborn. It's, I'm not sure how old the little guy is now. Anyway, he was in the NICU for a while, so I'm making him a little bit of an octopus, one of the octo-soothers that I like to make for babies. It's kind of soothing. The tentacles feels kind of like the umbilical cord, I'm told, and babies find it soothing. So anyway, the little fella I'm making it for, I believe was born back in April, maybe, I don't know. His dad works with my husband, and so I've been kind of working on an Afghan for him since Mother's Day. My time gets away from me. But anyway, the colors that I'm using are, it's like the Craft Smart or something like that from Michaels. I bought the yarn on sale, and I've been working with this project for a very long time because when I bought the yarn I didn't buy enough, and I just recently, this is the color that I ran out of, and they still don't have it in the store, but I finally was able to get it on the internet, on the online store, and I had to order 3, but that's okay. I'll use the rest for something else. The Afghan I have fiddled with. I had it almost done, and I realized I was almost out of yarn, so I took it apart to a certain point and tried to do something else. That didn't work. So I took it out again, and now I am trying to get it finished. I will try to get some pictures of that later. But anyway, for right now, I am just using up my little bits and scraps of frogging the blanket twice or 3 times, however many times I took it apart. So this is just going to be a short video for today. I'm going to try to put it with my Monday and Tuesday videos that I had. You didn't get anything Wednesday or Thursday because I was working. Wednesday and yesterday I don't believe existed because I slept. I ended up calling into work yesterday because I had a migraine, and I honestly don't really remember yesterday that much. I took my migraine medicine and it didn't work. I took allergy medicine and it didn't work. I took tramadol and it didn't work. So basically I slept for almost 24 hours. I really, like I say, I don't remember yesterday. Needless to say, I woke up at 5:30 this morning and I'm like, what the heck happened? Somewhere I lost my headache and all of that. I think it went away somewhere in the middle of the night, but it was one of those ones where I just couldn't see. And it felt like my eyeballs were going to pop out of my head. So I don't get those very often, but when I do, oh boy, watch out, because I just don't function well. So I'm thinking maybe the combination of migraine medicine and tramadol did something to my memory. I don't know. I take sumatriptan. I don't remember what the other name is. And I don't know. I mean, I've never been told not to mix the two, but after 2 doses of the sumatriptan, then I moved to the allergy medicine, like over the counter, thinking maybe it was a sinus headache and it was, pressing on my eyeballs. And so then finally, last resort was the tramadol, because I don't take tramadol on a regular basis. Not that it does anything to me, but I just don't like to take anything more than I absolutely need to. So anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna, like I say, put this with the other 2 days. Maybe I'll put something in for tomorrow, because I'm off tomorrow. I don't believe I go back to work until Sunday. I'm not sure. Anyway, my days, I'm a night shifter. I can't remember days that well. It's like half the time I think it's a day when it's not. I think it's Tuesday and it's Wednesday or Thursday. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to end this for now. Talk to y'all later. So, hey there, YouTube friends and family. It is Saturday, July the 2nd. And I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background, but I was so excited. I was going to take a trip today or do something, just get out of the house and go somewhere. And, well, this is what I got. So, no outing today. No beach, no park, no nada, because of the rain. So maybe it'll clear off. Maybe I'll take a nap, because I do have to sleep today at some point so I can stay up all night. Yeah, but that's what my Saturday looks like. Because I thought I'd go play in the sun for a while and then take a nap. No. So I'm going to put the other videos together from like Monday and Tuesday and maybe yesterday. I don't remember. I'll have to look back through my videos and put these all together for a week-long video. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. So hey there, this is not me taking a walk in the park, walking my dog. Just not me. You don't see me doing this. But hey, what is life for other than to get wet, right? I wanted sunshine, I got rain, so I'm making the best of it. So I'm just walking the bowl. Although I will admit, it's kind of hard to do with the umbrella and the dog. Hey there, I'm not quite at the beach yet, but I had to stop and pull over and take a picture of this and a video of this because it is so incredibly awesome. I really wish I wish my husband would have been with me today, because the drive has been so incredibly amazing and there hasn't been much traffic at all for the 4th of July weekend. It's been like super awesome. So it's still raining, but hey, I'm going to the beach. I'm gonna get wet anyway, so what's a little rain, right? All right, so I'm about I want to say 8 more minutes to the place I'm going, so I will see you then. So I made a good call today coming out to the beach. There is absolutely no one here. I'm gonna flip you around and look at the parking lot here. Not one single car Sorry about that, shadow shook. The only car out there is mine. So I want to welcome you to Sandy Point Beach. Wait a minute, gotta lock my car even though there's no one here. There we go. So this is, oh, wait a minute, here comes a car. So oh. It's just so peaceful and serene out here today. There's not hardly any waves, and the rain on the water is just perfect. It's a little bit hard walking on this wet, mucky mess, but overall, I don't care. It's nice. So the car that came up, they just took a couple of pictures and left. And so it's just me and Shadow on the beach. Nobody else here. I think I made a good call coming out here today. Not a whole lot of seashells though either. Not quite sure why that is. I think the last time I was here there was a bunch. Because that's what I like to do. I like to pick up seashells and rocks and interesting things. So as much as I want to shoot this video for you guys, I just really want to enjoy the peace and the solitude that's out here today. So I'm going to give you one last little look of everything around me, and then I'm going to call it good for this video. Okay, so I walked for about an hour, and that's what I got. Disregard the dog glitter. My dog does sit in my front seat, and he sheds. So I was kind of disappointed. I mean, the walk was great, but this shell right here, oops, see how it's kind of purple on the inside? I like to find those shells just because I like those shells. I mean, I also like these shells too, but you gotta be careful and make sure there's nothing still living in them. Saw lots of dead crabs. Sorry about that. Saw lots of dead little crabs. Not a whole lot of shells today. Not sure if it's just because nothing washed up, because there's not a whole lot of a tide, but yeah. So I had the entire beach to myself for the entire hour I was out there, minus that like 30 seconds that one couple came and just took some video of, or pictures or something. But yeah, all in all, I love the beach. I could live here. I could like pitch a tent on the beach and just live on the beach. I love the beach. Especially on days like today when it's just a little bit overcast. There's no crowds. It's not humid. There's a little bit of a breeze. I keep thinking back about Missouri and how humid it is right now. And I think, I don't ever want to go back there. That humidity sucks. Like today, just to show you, it is only 68 degrees. And so, yeah, 68 degrees. So yeah, if I didn't mention where I shot video today, it is Sandy Point Beach. I think the little town is called Prospect. I mean, there is no little town near me. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. I found this place because I Googled dog-friendly beaches. There's a lot of beaches that I can't take shadow on after a certain point in the year. It's usually like Memorial Day. Sometimes earlier than that. Like I know at Acadia National Forest, the beach there, he can't go out after the 1st of June. So even on a leash. And most places I have to keep him leashed. Ow, I got something on my toe. Ouch. That's the problem with walking on the beach, is the rocks and the stones and the sand, but I love it. I would not trade the beach for anything. Not even yarn. I think I like the beach more than yarn, and that's saying something. And I like it more than coffee, so that's also saying something. It's just, I'm so peaceful when I'm at the beach. I've never had a bad trip to the beach. So the water is soothing to me, and then the rain on the water is even double soothing. You know, it was a great day today. Like I said, I'm sorry my husband couldn't be here today. He's working because it's Saturday, and he works every Saturday and Sunday. Because I really wish I could have gotten some of the trip here, some of the houses, and the clouds or the fog on the water. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I did stop and take the one video of the bridge. That is part of Fort Knox. My husband and I have been to Fort Knox before, not like the Fort Knox, but it is a Fort Knox. There's lots of Fort Knoxes in the United States, in case you didn't know. But I'm going to drive home now. It's only 27 miles. So to put that in equivalence, I used to live, well, in Missouri. For you Missouri folks that are watching this, it would be about the equivalent of me driving to Neosho, which would only take me about 20 minutes. Or 25, just depending on which side of Neosho I was driving to. But it takes about 43 minutes here to drive that 27 miles because a lot of the speed limit is only 25 to 35 through the small towns. I went through one little town called Bucksport to get here, and it's like 25 miles an hour all the way through that. And then coming out of, I went through Bangor and Brewer, and of course, speed limit there is 25, 35. And so it was, the majority of the way was only 35 until I hit like one long stretch of 50 miles an hour. So that's what takes so long, but it's such a gorgeous drive. I used to hate driving in Missouri because there was nothing to look at. I mean, just absolutely nothing. But here, it's hard to drive because I'm looking at houses and I'm looking at trees and I'm looking at everything. The houses here are just gorgeous. I love New England houses, and one of these times when Derek is driving, I'm going to have to shoot a video because the houses are just, I don't know. I wish I could figure out a way to stay here forever, even though Derek says I need to go through one winter before we decide we permanently want to stay here, because he looked it up and the average snowfall is like 61 inches of snow or something. We'll see. This is only July, so we'll worry about that when it gets here, if we're even still here then. You never know. We may not make it through the winter. We may have to go on somewhere else. So it just depends on my job and what happens with my job. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this camera off for now. If anything else strikes me on the way home, I will stop and shoot it. I don't know if I can find the river walk in Bucksport. I might stop and do that, or I might just go home because I really need to get some sleep so I can stay up all night. So we'll see what happens. We will see. But I'm glad I chose to venture out in the rain today. It feels sticky because my shirt is wet from the rain and the the damp, but it's not humidity. So anyway, don't care. I like it. I like being here, and I like this calm and peace. So I will check in with y'all later. Hey there. So I finally made it home. I did make one more stop on the way. A little place that I love to go to from time to time. I don't go there a lot just because there's not usually anything new. So once every couple of months I'll go in there, and it's called Pro Libris Bookshop. And it is a little bookstore. It's a used bookstore, and so I got some stuff. I collect Stephen King books. Stephen King is like one of my favorite authors. And so I try to collect first edition hardbacks. The guy at Pro Libris, I don't know why I can't say that. Doesn't charge an arm and a leg for them. Here's his card. I mean, I didn't pay more than $12 for any one of those. I think one was like $9, one was like $10, and the other one was $12. So, obviously the one with the cover on it was $12. So yeah, I like going in there. He has a little bookshelf that was a movie prop that Stephen King actually signed for one movie or another, and he loves to tell the story about that little prop. And so I will have to look back through my pictures, because last year when I was on vacation I took a picture of it. So it's really super cool, and the guy is really super nice. So if you're ever in Bangor, go to Pro Libris Bookshop, because there's more than Stephen King there. I mean, there's just a teeny tiny little shelf of Stephen King there. The bookstore is huge, and it's just full of used books at a good price. So I think that's going to be the end of this. I'm going to wrap it up and put all of these videos together, hopefully in some kind of order. If I get something out of order, I'm sorry. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Thank you for your support and your encouragement. The formalities, if you like this, please subscribe, share, comment. Tell me your thoughts. If there's some place you would like me to go that you can see, you know, let me know. If it's doable, I'll try. But yeah, leave me some comments and I will get back with you. Thanks for watching.